Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 21st, 2024. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle coming out for Virgo. Uh-oh, what's going on, Virgo? Can you feel it a little bit of shift? New beginnings. Oh, that's the shift. Oh, good. That's good, right? The honoring path. So they're saying that your new beginning is to do the right thing. You're wanting to start your new path with on the good foot, like on a good note, walking already with your shoulders back and your head held high already. And so there's this new beginning. It seems like people around you are kind of surrendering to the chaos in their life. Ooh wee. The cycle around you is one of like, ooh, you're coming out on top though. People are surrendering to some kind of chaos, some kind of downfall. There's something about you saying, I just accept this downfall, this whole something falling apart as well. So there's a cycle. It seems like that's where everything, like it's cycles are like biorhythms, right? It's a phase or like a season in one's life. It's like you're reaching a season, and so is everyone around you. It's like everyone maybe things may be falling apart around you, and you're just accepting it. You expected it even too. Some of you may have expected something to fall apart, something that needed to fall apart too. Usually, if the tower is coming down and it's a new beginning, that means it had to fall apart so you can start over, right? It was rickety. Something was wrong in that tower. Like the foundation was faulty as crap. So we have the Emperor, the Sun, and the Six of Pentacles here. They're saying that what you're doing, everything you're doing now, or everything that you do today, or starting today, is bringing you towards a place where you have more control over your life. You may have felt disrespected for this to be here. It seems like that had to stop. Feeling disrespected and feeling as though you had to put on rose-colored glasses so that you could be okay with where you were. That's what this says here for me. It's a positive. This is positive energy. But if you're saying this with the new beginnings and all these other things coming out, that would say I was not being respected for the authority that I am. I had to become almost a tyrant to get to be heard, to get what I needed out of a situation. So I was giving and not getting something back out of it. And I was pretending I was happy, because if you're having to do all of this with the sun, that's a rose colored glasses kind of energy. You weren't truly happy in it. You were just doing things to position things around you to be happy. And so that is here. But the new beginnings is saying Hanged Man, Tower, Three of Wands, and Strength. This new beginnings energy is saying that you surrender to it. You're like, good, let it all fall down, right? This is I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Waiting to Exhale by Terry McMillan. I believe she wrote that book. When Angela Bassett, she threw her cigarette and like lit the whole BMW and all the stuff in it on fire. It's like she just accepted at this point, like it's done, it's finished. Because if you were hoping your husband would come back, kind of vibe, you wouldn't burn his stuff down. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, well, let me go ahead and hang his stuff back up. He'll be back. She was like, forget that. Ding. Set the whole thing on fire. That was a terrible scene. Although at that point, based on how he treated her, and if you ever saw the movie, it was like, oh, or read the book was way better. It had more detail. But of course, all books do, right? There's only like one movie that was written, that was made at I think it was the movie It. Like Stephen King's movies, the adaptation never comes out like the book. The book is always way better. But there's been some movies where I was like, oh man, the movie's better than the book. But however it goes, okay, I digress. But this is definitely saying for sure that you've accepted that something fell apart, and that you have been expecting something to fall apart to begin with, and that you've been holding back for so much, for so long, that you finally have just relinquished power and have conviction about a new beginning. Like it's okay, just it's fine, it's fine. Just let it fall, just let it go. I could start over. I know I can. I have conviction about this new beginning. This time, I know what not to do. This time, I know what not to deal with. This time, I know what not to accept, or I guess is to believe, right? I know not to have faith in something that I feel disrespected in. The honoring path is the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. And so this intention of doing the right thing is saying, I'm doing everything by the book. Your intention should be, right? This is an intention. Everything that you're doing from this point is understanding, for one, that you're being watched. One, that's one thing. When I say you're being watched, Hierophant means that everyone's watching you. As Hierophant, especially, okay, this is almost like not only is God watching you, angels are watching you, every spirit guide you could think of is watching you, the people in your community are watching you with strength. Um, People you didn't think were watching you are watching you. People that you felt disrespected you are watching you as well. And Hierophant is about being completely supervised. Like they're watching and they're taking notes. They know exactly what you're doing on what day. The honoring path is saying the right thing with the Knight of Cups. Like your intention should be to be sweet with your words, kind with your words, creative as well with your words. Saying things like you have to be a politician today. You know what I mean? You have to just think that you're in a press conference and everybody is clocking your words. Okay? Imagine it's paparazzi time. That's how they're wanting you to see things at this point. Friends and colleagues here with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. This is interesting. These people might be offended to some degree that maybe they have more work on their hands due to some struggle or some conflict that's going on. They may be a little upset, but it seems like they're struggling under the weight or the pressure of something. So these may be your friends, and they may either argue with you or be struggling and conflicted about taking on more responsibility due to whatever it is you're going through. They may be struggling with it. Just expect that there may be somewhat of a confrontation. You may feel disrespected by this. You may feel like, wow, I can't believe they're coming at me when they see all this dumpster fire of a mess that I'm walking away from. I can't believe they're actually acting this way. Some of you may be in that space, but they're asking you to understand if you contribute to your new beginning, um, it's almost as though it empowers you and the people around you to keep pushing. You have to kind of like accept that this is you can't, and by accepting it, that would mean that you're not holding back with it either. So maybe this could also be you revealing things. This could be you being open about what's going on with you, and then it turns into, instead of it being a blame and blame shifting kind of vibe, then it turns into, heck yeah, look, we all we got to do is this and this and that, and we got it in the bag, and they're gonna fight to finish it or fight to help, and rather than them arguing with you like, I can't believe you got us over here doing this and that, whatever the heck Oh, they're saying be optimistic about an ending. Anytime they're saying be optimistic about an ending, or divorce, breakup, or some sort of disappointment, or like a faulty something faulty. Seven of Swords a lot of times can be a deception, and the deception, of course, would tear down anything. It's not if there's a deception, then that means that is the faulty foundation. But they're saying that you have to be optimistic about something ending because you get a new beginning, a fresh new beginning, right? Look at this as a good thing. Look at this as an opportunity to heal and to navigate through a new way of life, right? You just got to be clever, be quick on your feet, be optimistic in order to be clever and quick on your feet as well. This will bog you down if you're not optimistic. Oh, that reminds me of this song. Oh my gosh. This song used to motivate me so much in school. Um, oh my gosh, it's called Optimistic by Sounds of Blackness. If you don't feel goosebumps and the hair on your head standing when you listen to this song, it's like I don't know what it does to me. Oh my gosh, and they're screaming it in my ear. As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can win. Be optimistic. Oh my gosh, it's giving me chills. Uh so Virgo, this is such a beautiful reading. It's saying that you have a new beginning here, but just know for sure, that you're being watched. They're listening. Someone's listening to every word you say. It's so important that you come from a very heartfelt place when you're revealing something or explaining something. It's like keep it 100, keep it so real about what's going on. Or if you're going to speak on something, you come from the heart with something, and that almost elicits a lot of assistance from your friends or even your colleagues. Okay. All right. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo. Leo's really strong. Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus. We also have Cancer here as well. So you could be a Leo Virgo cusp. You could be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp. We have Pisces, Aries cusp, or Aries, Taurus cusp you could be dealing with. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.